B.P.L. continued the slow, tedious transport of its new Wärtsilä engines from Arawak Key to its Clifton Pier station overnight. Recently, 7 generators were transported through the streets of western New Providence, and on Thursday, the first of 7 engines was transported along the same route. Now, the new resources will be installed for the new $95 million power plant at Clifton Pier. B.P.L. Board Chairman Donovan Moxey explains what this new power plant will mean for consumers.
The new Station A is extremely important for us because what it does now is it allows B.P.L. to switch its base load generation back to Clifton Pier. Now, what does that mean for Bahamians? We'll be running engines that are tri-fuel, and so initially these engines will be running on heavy fuel oil, which is much less costlier than the automotive diesel oil or the diesel oil that's being ran now in a number of our engines. And so what Bahamians will see is a much more reliable power generation, as well as much more cost effective when we look at the price of fuel that we have to purchase for these particular engines. So we're very excited about the possibility of reducing the cost of that fuel surcharge to Bahamians.
Moxey admits that Station A project was a very challenging one.
First of all, unexpectedly, we had the fire in Station C at Clifton Pier. And so recognizing that the Bahamian people needed additional generation assets for the summer of 2019, the board embarked on working with Shell North America to identify a possible vendor for these engines. And so a decision was made to go with Wärtsilä. In the meantime, what we did speak to Wärtsilä about was the fact that a plant that normally takes about 12 to 15 months to build, we needed it built in less than 12 months. And so when you look at coordinating everything that went into this, that's refurbishing Station A, that's making sure that Station A could accommodate 7 engines rather than the 4 engines that it had before. That's making sure that everything is done on time so the Bahamian people can, at least in the fall of 2019, see a difference in the stability of power generation as well as the cost of fuel. And so coordinating all of those efforts, making sure that we got everything in a very compressed timeline, took the coordination of folks in Europe with Wärtsilä, in the Bahamas, as well as in the United States of America with other support teams that we've been using.